Hey, it's Joe Tamargo from WetheadPumpRepair.com. All right, we're back with the Pentair Whisperflo WF-28 pool pump, all right? And we showed you all the videos, how to take it apart, and as you know, right, because you're probably still watching this video, but if you're just tuning in maybe on a YouTube clip, you know, we gave you a little free sample, and now you've got the premium content. That is awesome. Thanks for getting the premium content. All right, all parts, once again, are available at WetheadPumpRepair.com. We got the bearing and seal kits, and we also got the cool whole gasket set as well. There you go, the gasket sets. All right, so now that I'm done with my shameless plugs, we'll get to the pump, all right? So here we go. We showed you how to put the water sling on last, okay, and we had showed you how to rebuild the whole entire motor. Now, with our next step is to place the seal housing on. Now, if you haven't changed your seal yet, or you needed to know how to change your seal, you're going to rewind this DVD, or you could go back on YouTube if you've watched some free clips, and we'll show you in other clips of how to change the seal, all right? So what you want to do is you want to take your seal plate now with the new seal in it, and you want to take, you have 4 bolts that are about this size, okay, just like that. They're stainless steel small bolts with a washer. You have 4 of them, and what you're going to do is you're going to put them on through here, the back here, like this, and then they're going to screw into the brass pieces just like that, okay? So you're going to have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one goes through the motor and then tightens together, just like that, okay? And then let me just show you something here, and then I'll show you in a second, closer up. When you tighten these down, put 1 bolt here, then 1 bolt here, put 1 bolt here, then put 1 bolt here. Now, you don't want to do it. Now, like most guys, some guys watching this, you might say, Joseph, this is ridiculous, or like, dude, I'm not stupid. And I'm not trying to say you're stupid or ridiculous, but there's a lot of guys still coming into this trade. You know, you might get like a 16-year-old kid right now watching this in shop class, or maybe this video is even being viewed in a shop class, and they're trying to teach students how to repair pumps because it is a good trade. So one thing to remember is you always want to tighten things one at a time and not until all 4 bolts are in. Because, like, for example, if, say you put 1 bolt in, like right here, and then you tighten this down really tight, you may not be able to line up the other bolts because this won't shift. So when you're putting it together, what you want to do is put all 4 of your bolts, you know, one at a time. Not all 4 in here once because they could drop out. But what you want to do is you want to take your first bolt, and you want to put this over the shaft like that, and you want to tighten your first bolt just like this, okay? But you don't want to tighten it all the way. Just tighten it, you know, 3 or 4 turns. That way, you know, it doesn't fall out when it moves, you know what I mean? So you know the threads are in there. You don't want to turn it with just only 1 or 2 threads, because sometimes that only catches a little bit, and it could pop or slip out, especially if it wiggles like that. But if you have it in 3 or 4 turns, you're insured that it's not going to be, you know, pulled, it's not going to fall off. So like I said, put 1 bolt in so it still wiggles 3 or 4 turns. Then you want to put your other bolts in, okay, 1 at a time. You want to put all 4 bolts in here, okay? And then once you have all 4 bolts in about 4 turns each, okay, you want to go around and start snugging them up. Now, you don't want to snug them up to a point where they're solid and tight. You want to just go like, you know, a little snug. You want to snug this one up, the top one, then you want to go to the bottom, and you want to do a cross formation. So you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then once you get those snug, then you want to go back over and firm them all up, all right? And we'll go to the whiteboard in a second, and we'll show you on the whiteboard how to tighten these bolts properly. That way you don't over-tighten them or have a hard time putting them together. All right, so what we're going to do now, before we go to the whiteboard, is we're going to move the camera a little closer, and we're going to show you how to bolt this together. That way, if it's a little hard for you to see, you can get a better or a close-up view of that, all right? All right, so this is Joe Tamargo from WetheadPumpRepair.com. Thanks for watching. We're going to move the camera a little bit closer right now, so if this is the DVD and you're watching this, no problem. We probably edited this out already anyway, and you haven't even said that. All right, so here we go. We're going to move the camera closer. All parts are available at WetheadPumpRepair.com. Peace.